Okay, country people, we don't come again today for our Pigeon Talk show. So how are they, country people? We hope so all are they fine. Yeah, we too will they fine for Tori House here. Today now we too will they for Tori House for Chakara now the big Tori, which we don't pass for the week. And how on a two on a pass on a week. For me, my week be passed very well. Everything be moved on well. So country people, today we go knock small Tori with una. But before we knock that small Tori with una, we go want to greet all people where they day for inside Lobe Estate, for that side for Ekondo Titi, the one for Mondemba, the one for Kumbambonge, the one where they for Kambe, we the Kum inside Bamenda town itself, we know they forget to now. Some of our brothers and sisters, the one they do for inside Thailand here, the one for Europe, America, we salute to now, we throw a big salute for all corner way, una day. We tell una say, make una day well, make una stay fine. We want to thank all those our members where they take part for our last show. Tell them big thank you and make them continue to send their comments for year. As one try to talk again, say our line it will be open for any person who feel as to call. If you call through WhatsApp, to share your own small opinion concerning our show for today. But before we move on with the show for today, we'll get one big part talk we come on right for that side for Dubai. When our big brother we there for day, where they request Pascal Okaniba we there for that side for and for sorry for Abu Dhabi. Now it's a way to big part talk today. Where he talks say the pineapple for today and say Snake, you not get anything for do with meeting where you concern people where they get food. Snake, you not get anything for do with meeting for people where they with people with other people where they get with people where they get food. Yes. And he try for talk say this big pineapple, he explain and say make you no concern for thing way, make you not put your eye for thing way, it not concern you. No chook your mouth for thing way, it not concern you. Snake, you not get anything for do with meeting where it concern people where they get food. Where mean I say, no choke your mouth for place where it no concern you. Go your own way, you suffer. Yes, country people. As we don't tell that small story, make we here for Tori Master waiting for house, how they work to find. Whether they work to find or something that bad they happen for you, Tori Man.
Yes, sir.
How do you know?
No, thank you, Tori Master, and thank you for hosting this our show. Actually, my day worked very well today for school because on seminar for school, where the seminar been about how they feel teachers they improve on themselves and you as a teacher, you also have to improve yourself, improve on your teaching skills, right? For sure. Yeah, so seminar be all about that. So we work out fine, so be very happy. They give you certificate and so all will be happy.
Ah, they give you a certificate.
Yeah, they give certificates. So
that's good.
So attend the seminar, so it was really great.
Wow, that's nice.
They teach with nice techniques and we teach between the way, you know, but especially now when this online learning go on. So
yes,
some few things and then we go for master and in order for teach begin the even as it go really hard. So really be happy about that. And for talk for our viewers and for us, I say we thank you very much for our love and support. We thank you for everything I do for our show. Today as our host talk and now we today. So we hope the story we will share them or whatever we'll share out to now, it will be very, very helpful and it will help una to for our own lives. So thank you very much, and we'll keep our comments coming and we'll keep help with for like and share the video. Thank you again.
Yeah, to remind that time they for that seminar they talk on Thai or English.
Actually, we talk for Thai and they throw out for Thai, but then we give our teachers when our Thai English that they will be help with for translate. Then sometimes too, as man don't stay for long, someone will pick one or two
things that are for Thai with English and not even explain.
Yeah, exactly. Then chop to be the real time to
the Thai chop. Hey, African chop to be the only Thai chop.
A Thai chop be the
only Thai chop. Yeah. You like that Thai chop there, eh? Mango do no. Yes, country people, not only how it to remind don't put them. It don't get more certificate for seminar where it be happen today for his school. At least we get for the upgrade just as a try for talk for you. Get for the upgrade time and again as a teacher. So it be go years more Tori where they can get for school, and after that Tori it be gets more certificate. Yes, that's so album the flop with certificate every day. They make to know say yes to true will be teacher. Yes, country people, now for our topic for today where we want to talk now this talk way I will first talk about big book. Say are single sex schools better for students? Where it means say single sex, that means one school where only one sex they go for day. Not be mixed sex. For example, we get like Okoyomanfe when a girls' school, now all the girls they need to see no boy for that school. You get, for example, you get Sase when are only boys, Bishop Rogan when are only boys, you get Our Lady of Lost when are only girls. We get Second Baptist when are only girls, and many others the way I know if you mention are all for here. So now some papa they do it, they don't born their picking. So one they don't want to say make him mix. Like we go for Lycée Moliko for Boya. You go for GBHS Bokwango. You go for GBHS Tico, you get boys and girls. You go for Lycée Moliko, you get boys and girls. You go for GBHS Munya, you get boys and girls. You go for all those mixed schools. When I say mixed schools, I'm saying the schools that you get boy and girls where they go for the same student for the same class. Do everything together. Now, our topic for today, I say one sex school. How I say let's say it be better up as compared to like mixed sex school. So now what today that we would like to get them today, we know very well say some positive thing the day where it must be for these single sex schools, and so other thing the day where they could surely be in a bad way. Some man no go like to send a picking for single sex schools. Some man go prefer me send a picking for mixed schools. Me go meet up with the people boys and girls and for inside one class they study, they do everything together. So one go prefer say no, a boy picking up go sit down for the same class with girls. So one go say no, a girl picking up go sit down for the same class with boys. So that's why we come out with these single sex schools. So we want to try to see now to bring that comment for tell we how we feel concerning these single sex schools. So you get a lot of advantage over the mixed sex schools, or mixed sex schools get a lot of advantages over the single sex schools. And we'll try for touch to some negative part there, all the positive and negative side there for our topic for today. Yes, people, don't forget say our pineapple for today. Now say snake, you don't get anything for do with meeting with people where they get food. Make any man mind the business. No chook your mouth for place where it not concern you. Pass your own way, go your own way. That's what snake is passing for that place where you see people where they get food, they go meeting. So, Tori Master, how you feel think now? You feel look how you feel. Which motto if you take concerning this single schools? When are only boys they go for that school, they don't want to see any girl for it. When are only girls they go for it, they know and now only boys they go for it, they don't want to see girl. And when are only girls they go for it, they don't want to see boy. You sure say if you take people some positive thing the way it sounds, they say if you like you you prefer for sending that for this kind of single school or you prefer sending for mixed sex schools.
Well, from my own opinion, of my own understanding, I say this. So, if you look initially about these single sex schools and they are mostly mission schools, because I don't think of any public government school
in a single sex
schools.
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
Most of the schools, if I say get some one in a private school, they do
private
mission.
Mission. Yeah.
So most of these single sex are mission schools. So I say this. So it get for doing more in the religion part of it than the normal part of the education part of the university. In terms of religion, they didn't like me boys and girls and over mix because of they feel so maybe they feel interact, they feel they may have intercourse and other things they move along. So they try to separate them, understand now. But if you ask me, say this, so anyone get advantage above anyone. Me, I say so. For me particularly, I look at the education the most, right? If it's as I say this, so the mission schools or the single sex schools, they get a good education where my kids achieve them. I will send them for the single sex school. If I send them a public school get best education where I feel my kids go get better knowledge from there, I will send them for public school. So me, I need to see that now the single sex school or multi-sex school as per se, but I look more on the education.
Because of like the case of Cameroon. The case of Cameroon, they say 65% of single-sex schools they perform better than mixed-sex schools. Their performance for public exams, like O-level, advanced level, all those things.
For me, I think that so the performances, are not necessarily based because in a single-sex school. I feel it's a bit based because in a Catholic mission school, we know how performing mission schools they done back home, like Sase, Bishop Rogan.
These are all single-sex, single-scale schools.
Single-sex schools, right? So for me, I think I say so. Most people are on their education because even if we put them together, the boys and the girls, you change the name of most you get like a back off from now you get both boys and girls.
Yes.
You get in Christ the King called
Tico, yes. Both boys and girls.
And they still perform. So so in general, Catholic mission schools or mission school, even the Baptist school too, they perform very well, right? The Seka Baptist, they perform very well. So the Cameroon mission schools have come on, they always perform very well. So I feel like so irrespective of one a boys' school or a girls' school, but as a mission school, the performance will always be much more better than the public schools.
Yes, because globally, me I look at globally, because I try to go through right into Nigerian education too. I try to go through to Google Nigeria. They try to say these single-sex schools, their performance, general overall performance will always be better off than multi-sex schools. Yeah. So and truly, what you try to talk about tomorrow, you say most of these single-sex schools will be owned by missions and private individuals, because government hardly gets single-sex schools. Yes, government hardly gets single-sex schools. I be trying to look again, say from Google, they try to talk of single-sex school where it be made up of girls, and single-sex school will be made up of boys. Now we try to check, going through a comparison to see their performances. Like in Cameroon, we get the case where they try to make them understand, say, single-sex school in a girls' school, like for example, Seka Baptiste, Okoyomafe, and many others. Their performances, their overall performances, beats that of single-sex school in boys. You understand? If you try to understand, say, you try to give you some small reason why if it be so. These boys, now say some of these boys they be stubborn. Why be say that girls, single-sex school in girls, their performances, they say from what they get from the percentage they give, I'm saying it be better than single-sex school in boys.
Well, I think that this maybe if it be in terms of population-wise, it will be more girls than boys, and even that said, most of the time I've been saying girls. That's the way they be wired, right?
Yeah.
They be more devoted to things than guys.
Yes, just like one lecturer, because one lecturer for you, he just tried to talk and say he prefer for teach for a single-sex school in a girls than for teach for a single-sex school in a boys. He gives the reason, say, most often the boys, they be hating. Most often the boys, they want to believe, they say they be the same with their lecturer, with their teacher. Most often they want proof to be men. They want to prove everything, say we are equal, we have the same strength. You see, sometimes they walk out, sometimes they even walk out of the classroom without even taking permission. Sometimes they do their own thing in that lecture try to talk. So he say prefer to carry on girls single-sex school when girls than boys.
So you say girls can be more disciplined
than guys for sure.
So if you certainly teach even older girls and most of the people who are for
years. Yes.
Those girls are for 16, if you teach mathematics, you might teach mathematics 16, 17, 18,
yes.
18 years girls and right. They still give you much more respect than when you teach those boys and 14, 15 years boys and so on. So I say the way girls can be wired, they be wired in a such a way they be orderly. Girls always be orderly and they be much more disciplined and respectful.
Yes.
So some of these all these things will be contribute for their performances and for school. So if you see person will be more disciplined, he like for study, they respect teacher, he come to class on time and he do his homework. So it will be at the end of the day, he will understand which teacher more better and he will perform more than the guys and way some of them just cannot be all guys as they
not be all
guys, but sometimes some of the guys and they come for school, some of them they dodge. I remember we go to school, we guys we do one thing, right? Go to class, they learn, we boys will come on, we do one thing, they understand. So that's some of the things in that. So sometimes with the boys and instead of going for school for learn, they go down at the chest test them for the inside them, understand? So also they contribute for them, they really concentrate for their studies, then sometimes they make their performances and they job.
Yes, Tori Master on Tram. When the people don't catch them for that side. When I don't forget that Upanapo for today. Where it come out for that side for Abu Dhabi for we are brought away there for that side they call say Cannibal Pascal where he talk say snake you not get anything for do with meeting where it concern people where they get food. Make you take care for yourself. Not you can more for no concern you. Pass your way, you go your own. That Panapo they talk so. Yes, some other people get the school of thought they talk say mixed sex or multi-sex education schools them. Their performance is sometimes poor now because this girl, they should not for here. This boy, they should not for here. They know if you look at teacher, the right hand for board. It only look the cut eye for that corner, cut eye for that girl. That girl cut eye for this side. He throw eye for that side, makes much. That girl cut eye for this side. So most often, now they make our performances for our multi-sex schools. It always drop down because most of our picking them they lack what you call and say concentration. It goes to small yango no should for that corner so. small Bobby turn up for a chest, he only look on that side. He don't put small short skirt, yeah, master already look on that side. Teacher there for both in the right, we know the look am. That's one young go to there for that side. He look at small mustache way there for the boy, for the other boy, for the corner. So now some of the things in that way we see and say it make multi-sex schools, they really drop down. Now one of the things in that. So if you really accept with me, with way people they try for talk, say just like corner, I demand the shit for here, so that's monga for that side, but the things I want class. You want the shit for that side, look at you want to make you want to make this but teacher there for that teacher ask questions just one day even look bored. Because they look either the Nyango they look the man for this side or the man they look the Nyango for that side. If it surely be as one of the things to that way, they make some performances for our multi-sex schools.
Well, I think that there's for people for socialize not be bad thing, right? Yes, I mean if they don't get a certain age, right? Even if you put them for them single sex school, when they go house, when they go holiday, they go see socialize with girls there, right? The thing I say this so I don't think it's just that aspect they make their performance good drop. I'm just so sometimes for these multi-sex schools, especially public schools and back home, the educational system, they that good as compared to the mission schools there. Yeah, that is why most of the time public schools there they really perform as much as possible. Yes. And then sometimes the school they lack discipline. The mission schools where I be aware of they get very, very strict discipline and principles and the guidance they must follow on. Yeah. But public school is just very relaxed, anyone to do their own thing, their own side, they come on class on time. I remember that when they go to school, those are they can teach me apply mathematics. That they kind of once a month, they will send a box of copy.
Handouts. Send handouts.
I tell you, my brother, we go copy once a month. And because the 31 kind of late. You can be 30 minutes or more go to the next one and see again. But that kind of stuff for mission school because the principal they very strict. Yeah. Understand? You know, allow teachers to come as will because that people don't pay amount of money will be high and they expect them to perform. And the school, the reputation depends on the performance. In the public school, like GST way, they like people in faith.
Not be so many problem that people must become.
But if you go to school like Rebecca or officer said, they must keep the performance high because they want to attract more people to come. Yeah, understand? So they're different than that. So somebody sitting there where you sound to Mr. Host, not be not serious because they mix them together, the girls and the boys together, and I make out if you study well. But sometimes, because of the administration for the school, they really step in very well. Teacher they do their own thing, and so make all things just be so relaxed and they perform well. Yeah.
Okay. Torima don't try for you. When I don't catch up for that side. Yes. Now the story that it go. Make we try for talk and again say some other Pidgin and two they did for this single sex school. Some people used to talk say they tell them not good they don't time for inside fence. So when they don't come out now for outside, they become the mad dogs, mad good them. They say they don't deprive them for the length of time they don't see some better thing for outside. So each time they come out now, they want to try for balance up certain things away. They say they be there for inside that place, they know be the same. That's why some people they put down for Tory, that's why some people they write down. That's why some people say better say they send their picking for mixed schools. So one say yes, better my picking go socialize. Make you know what to be calling, what you know what to be my picking, make yourself what to be woman. What if you carry my picking, I go looking for one place. So some people they only think of that fact so when they come out, when they come holidays. Especially when they don't come on holidays, so one day for the length of time they won't be inside fence. They never maybe see some one boy when they come for house. So people try to say that night so they need to sleep for house. That night they jump for one, be it a girl, be it a boy. They don't come on now for the length of time they won't be now. Only boy. Now they come on now, some of them they go mad. Some of the boys they go mad, they go hunting. With most mountain they say that the mad dog. Some of the girls they go hunting. Was a small mountain and a mad dog just because for the length of time, when woman already for a certain age, that way you over deprive you for some time, keep it for some one particular time, that way it will lose him. If they lose him, then Aruba gone. You see, no. So people used to say when they don't reach, just how you get this dog, woman dog now. If you should when the time don't reach, if you come over, go do it, if you're lucky for you, go disturb you today. So some people try to say that's something to that way they left for this single sex school way, sometimes when people don't come back to house, most of us one they just begin. They just go mad and once or twice say they don't carry and they come for house.
Yeah, like that one too if it contribute in the sense that so maybe they don't give for campus
for a very long time,
They no socialize.
No socialize.
Yes. But the bottom line now say, Mr. Auto, I say this, when they be students, they're supposed to study. Okay, when they go those single sex, they stay on campus. Now because of their education, they stay on campus, right? And they want me to get the best education. So I feel this we're not really blame say because they things out, they do boarding school, and maybe when they come back, they go misbehave, they conceive, it be blame for.
Tori man, I don't see the one safe for us where they jump for. Boys they don't stay for inside in campus for long, they jump fence. So
yeah, they always do
jump fence for say me they go feel free, me they go socialize, and say they want come back, they capture them.
Yeah,
discipline.
They always do them.
Yes,
for
even
boys,
the girls too.
For boys, yeah, because the students
they jump.
For this society, you get different type of people, right? Yeah. When you go for school, you get a variety of people, different type of people. The way all them do things differently, right? Yeah. So sometimes some people they'll do their own go overboard. But it don't mean that now that situation make an exam or that same people they do that thing overboard, they represent the whole group, right? For example, then many person the way they go boarding school, then they come out, they can when they get break or when they get holiday, they come for quarter, they can't misbehave. So take some of them even be conceived here. That don't mean I say because they go boarding school. You just take some of them get bad character.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And because they can't conceive.
Okay. Don't man on Trump. I don't catch him. Another thing I want to try to talk now to people now. This thing we're still concerning this single-sex school and this multi-sex schools then. If now for you, your own opinion, which way you think for say for inside single-sex school when a girl school is sick as well. You feel advice on one man picking me you go teach for that school? Or go for say you bring some woman me go teach inside that school? You got plenty people they say they talk say when you send woman for school for say so you no fine for go to teach that boys them. When the other people say when you send teacher for school for Our Lady of Lord, the 10 man picking teacher there for day, you no fine for go to teach them. Say it cause a lot of confusion for some picking them. Don't mind if you have more thing for that talk. If now you, for example, if you prefer say that only female teacher they teach for Our Lady of Laws or on Second Baptist College, if now for Sasa you prefer say that only man picking, they go for teach those boys there.
No, I think it's a very wrong approach that understand this. Yeah, because men or ladies or guy teachers and right now teachers, yeah. And any teacher will be responsible enough to know to keep boundaries between them and students. You understand? No? Yeah. But a teacher forgot the mixed up with students, it not be good thing. Even teacher they teach you multi-sex school, like we would show at school here. Yes. You get a boundary between you and your student. Certain things you and that student are supposed to discuss them. You're supposed to meet, you're supposed to do them. Understand? No? Even if you keep a friendly relationship between you and your student, the student and learn, you can also get a boundary where the student not go for cross them. And this go for get self-discipline. So certain things the way I not get for doing with this speaking there. Yeah, understand no. So I not buy the idea so because my girls.
But remember, you know some teachers the way they do some kind of rough work.
Yes, I understand them. And also the teacher the way they go misbehave for fun picking them. They try for even abuse the picking there or even betray the trust with parents. They don't give the teachers and if it need to get the picking there. If it happen, that's not fact, right? But I know that so because of the incident where it happens, so you say go for just segregate teachers and say so female teacher and go teach your girls school and male teacher teach your boys school, right? As I say for me, not they fine, not really they productive. What I mean by that both female and male, they get an important role for play for personal development, for student development, or for even a child development, right? Because your boy and mommy, they get an important role for play for their development. Same as the male and the female teachers, they get a role for play. So by the time you separate, you send only male teacher for male school and teacher for male school. I don't feel say this so it be good enough for the in their development. Yeah, okay. I don't get time, country people. We throw the theory when they catch them for day. That's small would you go? Yes, that's small. Would you go? Make una not forget for send una comments there for the other side. If una feel call the line be open. So that make una share una own small idea with this our topic we'll get up for today. And make una not forget say Snake, the pineapple today, Snake not get anything to do with meeting where it concern people where they get food. Yes, make any man mind a business. If you go your own place, leave people where they get their food, where they do their thing. Not to took them up for day. Tori man, you get small comment for day for okay, no comment. Okay, now wait till we try to talk again for here. Tori man na say some people try to tell we say this so most single sex schools
Some if they try like so if you try like in the bill, like girl it makes love with girl, boy it make love with boy. And this thing sometimes would say I'm so right for inside the place where they now also would say how those things that they happen. So they say like for inside African tradition, two will not get be common like for this side and so they feel them where they happen most often like for single sex school. Where Tara, they go out with Tara. Nga, they go out with Nga. What is that? Although we don't happen self right for most often. So where be common for we, but we don't see them, and most often it happen after that school. So some people be of the opinion say you hardly see that kind of thing for mixed school, for multi-sex school, but it be common for happen for single-sex school. Okay, you get small to a victory for that place.
Well, for that one, Mr. Host, I don't get enough facts for really either back the argument or
okay.
for the argument or against the argument, right? But the point, my own small point of activity for my own research, I know about same-sex relationship. Right?
Yeah, same-sex relationship.
Yeah. With my own point, I know about activity. For me, obviously, you don't get nothing to do with the school. Okay, you don't get nothing to do with the school. Sometimes human beings they be curious, right? Maybe one or two they happen to be for these single-sex schools and don't engage in this kind of act where for African society is not welcome, right? Not be welcome,
really.
Yeah. So maybe not engage, but I'll say so. Maybe the school they can engage.
Yeah, this is maybe sometimes at the school maybe all the time, only all the time they not only with same sex all the time. If it develop that easily develop that law, or start doing some kind of. I don't say for Nigerian movie, Nigerian really act as a movie. When you see for single sex schools, what people they go or back when they come over backside, you see how they do their thing, You see two girls they do their thing, you see two boys they do their thing. So maybe because they don't get the opposite partner, not for them. That's why they be forced for when they do certain things like that.
Well, that opinion, I don't really think say naive be the case. I see sometimes when it comes to this single-sex relationship in Africa they be so stereotyped in the way they do things, and when it comes to single-sex relationship, right? And they are not associating at the school because obviously, so now the people then they get their own, the individuals and
their own when they decide to develop
even if they be going to multi-sex school, they change the fancy, maybe they be attracted to same sex, okay? Yeah, will change that fact. So for just consider this now, because they go single sex school, now it cost them for do one. Well, I know listen to this so like because therefore, for example, for the pay you this right?
Yes.
I know say they offer even the Western world, they don't do a lot of research about single sex relationship. And I never found anyone way come up with to say so. Like what they put in they put them big two they been single sex all the time.
Mm-hmm.
For example, single sex school for Thailand then they carry the student they become single sex attract to each other with a single sex and the same sex, yeah. I never seen no research they don't prove and so that way. I don't know so people they be different for nature, people be different for likes and dislikes.
No matter their education,
no matter the institution they go,
they go, will change.
If they been same sex, if they be attracted to same sex,
yes.
They will change the even if they go a multi-sex school, they will still be as same sex attraction. They will still like the same sex.
Okay.
So I don't believe that so.
Yeah. Every opinion be counted. Everything, any tool you talk for here. Now just many man give your own opinion. Because the people not too still give on our own opinion. Yes. Now write on our own. Send them for comment side. We go read them for see and we go learn. We dey out now for learn every day. The small one we talk for here. We na fit catch them for there. We na own two na small. We na get them two for that side. We na send them for here. We two go catch them. No man don't know everything. The small thing we get them for here. We study na study. We na teach we as we teach you now. We na know very well say we dey for here. That because say we na dey for there. Yes, we dey for here that because we dey for there, and we dey for there because we dey for here for to the small story. Yes, and the story we talk now say single sex schools better for students. School where na only boy they go for there, they no one catch no girl. School where na only girl they go for there, they no one catch no boy. How una see am? And for school where na the two they go, that's multi-sex schools where boy and girl they go for there. That the story that we put on today for share with country people. Yes, story man, before one day round up because we don't get close to our time, I want to ask you also this small question. Which advice if you give like you as a parent for other parents concerning this single sex school and multi-sex schools? If you maybe get one or two things for there country people that did improvement the year before they shut up?
Yeah. I think say this so well. My own small advice from my own opinion, I say this so. As a parent, the first thing you go for look at na the education for the school. Assuming I believe in me.
Yeah.
I got to look how good the education is. I got to think and say so. If my pikin go that school, he go fit get the best education, and the education go to that school, go fit help my pikin for future. That's the thing I will look for. So I'm not going to look into if na single-sex school or a multi-sex school because let's say single-sex school or multi-sex school not really be important as
first of all na say you send people for school na say make you go acquire some knowledge.
Yeah, so it not be important as the knowledge itself. Now because some people then are religious people then some parents they go back home a lot of parents are Christians or religious people then but they don't go like maybe their boys and their girls they mix together.
Yeah.
So now they go represent themselves for that for single sex school. Where for me it still be okay. Yeah. For me it still be okay, right? As long as the people get a good education. I be 100% sure so most single sex schools when admission school and they get very, very good education. Yeah. So if I go to send my kid for school, I will first I will go concern and say, man, look the school performance before you be disciplined, okay. Before I send my kid, I don't care if in a single sex school or a multi-sex school.
Okay. Thank you very much, Story Master Mr. Kelly, for that wonderful story we don't give up for today. Country people who don't come end for our program for today. We want to thank all who don't stay by for follow this our program for today. And we will still stand by for say thank you very much. Big thank you we will give for all una. Make una don't forget the pineapple for today where it get some plenty sense. Where it means a snake not get anything to do with meeting. Where na people where they get food. If they pass his own way, they go his own way. Because it not concern you. Make you not chook your mouth for 2 way, it not concern you. Make like so you know the same self. Pass your way, you go your way you. Small, you will go reach where your place you. Country people, we want to talk again, say, we thank una and we will be with una again by the grace of God. Next week, Tuesday, we will meet up una again for throw una small story. Master, what you go for tell our people?
Sawadika.
Thank you.